Lost last year against the Terps. Maryland's got a shot. The Americans got a shot in this thing, getting some really good wrestlers still to go for Maryland, but and the Eagles definitely acquitting themselves well so far, down 12-9 in the team score.
Keeping it close for the back half.
Remember, Terps do have the pin. That's looming large, obviously, in this one. Braxton Brown with the fall on Max Lead. So we move up to 165. A.J. Rodrigues versus Austin Kraft of American. Kraft, the sophomore out of West Hampton, New Jersey. Rodrigues from just down the road in Mount Airy, Maryland.
Early tie-up.
And Rodrigues, a junior out of South Carroll High School. He was actually Baltimore's Sun Athlete of the Year. He was a 3-sport star in high school, state champion wrestler, also all-state in football, and really good in lacrosse as well. And it's up at his state school on the mat.
That's pretty good. Multidiscipline. You don't see, you're seeing kids being maybe a little bit more specialized nowadays, but it's always good and cool to see kids who can have success in multiple different areas. And also sometimes it will translate in ways you don't expect. The Russians are really good at training early for gymnastics, and then they'll let that translate into wrestling, into figure skating, you name it.
Mm-hmm. Really, the cross-training you seem to see, not cross-training, I said the right word for it, but as we get some action here from Kraft, but Rodrigues puts him back down.
Good re-attack. Gonna hook that leg. Grab a hold of the other and cross. 3-point takedown.
Rodrigues picks up 3 there. And then you see it, some wrestlers going to play football, especially the offensive line seems to be where that really works out well.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Good, keeping a good low center of gravity and just being comfortable in uncomfortable positions.
Rodrigues comes in on the season at 4-4. 1-1 in dual action.
He's got a tilt arm here, looking to roll over.
That'll do it for our opening period. So Rodrigues will be down, Kraft up. Kraft.
And a tripod position, getting hip separation, clearing the arms, getting out. 1-point escape, 4-0. Just in on the shot, looking to come out the back. He's got the bottom leg hooked. But Kraft's able to grab that ankle and roll through. Kraft looking to get height.
Tomei brings him back in. Kraft coming off his first win of the season. Started the campaign at 0-6, but had a major decision win against George Mason's Jackson Alberts. A little confidence there.
At this level, there could be very thin margins, and a lot of times it does come down to mental. Getting a win can do wonders for your performance.
Rodrigues stops him in his tracks there.
Shot met with a nice strong underhook. Back in the open.
I'm trying to find an opening. Right now, Rodrigues is just a little too fast for him. He looks up at the clock. See how much time is left. Rodrigues has been battling with Alex Sereniak at 165, as that'll take us to the end of the second period. And it's actually funny, Ben, Alex Clemson, where sometimes coaches will keep that close to the vest. They've said to both wrestlers, look, one of you guys got to step up and take over this weight class. It's kind of the way this needs to be. And they're hoping that the competition will breed one heck of a wrestler when they're all said and done. Ooh. And that could be a very bad break for both A.J. Rodrigues and Maryland, as he appeared to be the aggressor on the move, but just the way he fell. And I'm sure we'll catch a replay of that, Ben, but is that maybe a possibility if Rodrigues thought he had a move and then Kraft moved at the last minute?
Yeah, that was looking to mat return. Kraft was able to roll out of that. And it looks like maybe Rodrigues got a little knock on the head.
Looking at his shoulder, it looks like, yeah, because kind of shoulder and head area, they're checking him over there. But, yeah, again, I don't know if it was him just kind of missing his intended target or Kraft at the last second trying to get out of the way. And instead of him taking the brunt, the aggressor did.
It's a lot of weight shifting down and slam it, meeting a not too hard surface, but it's not exactly a pillow. Looks like we're going into a concussion protocol.
And they were poking at his shoulder at first, but
I'm sure that might be sore as well. Hope for the best. You don't like to see any scenarios where any kind of head injury is involved. You don't want to take any chances. Good, we can enter the protocol and just be safe here. This is an unlimited time period when we enter a concussion protocol. What matters first is the athlete's safety. So they're going to be assessing off-site, off the mat, and hopefully they'll get a good outcome here. But we'll be waiting. TBD.
So right now, as you'll see, almost like the old baseball style, that Kraft will put the warm-up on like you used to see the pitchers when they would have to run the bases, puts the coat on just trying to stay warm while his opponent gets checked out.
It's tough to stay focused in moments like that. If it's your Kraft, you're down. It's good on the coaches, keeping them in the match, not letting him look around, look in the crowd, maybe see people you know. When you think about an assignment, you can think about anything. So good for coaches. You see they're discussing tactics, staying focused.
Fans, you can follow along with our duel with AU Wrestling on X at AU_wrestling and use the hashtag AU Wrestling. So in a holding pattern right now, as A.J. Rodrigues of Maryland in concussion protocol being checked by the Maryland training staff, as Austin Kraft waits to see if his match will continue or whether he will be done for the night. As Claude having some fun with the fans in attendance. The Macarena still lives. It's amazing. Our director, Cyprian Bolding saying since 96, but he said for a second 96 years, which would be way too long, and I'm glad it's not that long, but it looks like Rodrigues is okay, so we're going to keep on wrestling.
It's good to see.
Again, I thought it looked like more like he hit his shoulder and maybe a glancing blow to the head.
Yeah.
But obviously pulled him out quickly, and I guess that'll be the question, Ben, to see how much does he's already rolling out the shoulder there.
Yeah. Sure, there's probably a lot of impact spread across that area. I imagine none of it feels that great.
So let's see if Kraft will take advantage. And right now, already going for that arm.
A bit more activity from Kraft, kind of jumping to that single.
So Alex Clemson said something to Rodrigues. Can't exactly tell if that was a, hey, don't be a hero here. If that shoulder's busted, we don't want you to be hurt for the rest of the season. Or more of a, hey, be smart. You've got a couple stalls that you can use while staying away and getting the win. Kraft, again, backing on that arm.
See, a little ginger stall call given. That's 1 point.
Under a minute to go.
Gingerly moving that right shoulder, but using it there in the front head.
Rodrigues looking over at the Maryland bench. Anytime he's close, you can see Alex Clemson telling him exactly how much time's left on the clock. There's a shot there.
Really fast sitting the corner from Kraft. Looking to get leverage. Nothing given. He's going to stay active, not to give up a stalemate. Trying to keep that pressure forward.
30 seconds to go. Kraft's got to get something going here.
Got to clear that. The ref wants to see that grip on Kraft's foot cleared.
Kraft could somehow get that foot loose. What a swing this would be.
He can sit. It's close. He's going to have to get his hips up if he wants to finish.
5 seconds. And that'll do it. That's a gutsy performance from A.J. Rodrigues as Jason Borelli is going to throw the challenge brick. This one might just be the, hey, we got to take a look at it. This is a big swing match. So they will go over exactly what Jason Borelli wants to challenge.
There's a couple instances sitting around the corner that sometimes it's hard to tell from which angle you're at, but as you can see, he's still got a hold of that ankle and was never able to clear that as a hold. I know there's a certain point in which it'll be called, and I think that's what they're hoping for around right here. But he was able to keep his shoulder underneath. Just live look at what the referees are seeing right now. They're having a look.
Obviously, Rodrigues was holding on for dear life. Trying to keep that foot in his possession, if you will. And that kind of went into that move, Ben, with about 40 seconds on the clock. Kraft could just never get it free.
Right there is close. Right when he was able to, they're going to be looking at that part. I'd say that would be my guess of what where Borelli thought it happened.
Well, it looks like the officials have had their look. And no, so Rodrigues will come away with the 4-2 win. Another close one, but Maryland able to get the victory and improve that team score lead out to 15-9.
Gritty win.